tell us about the evolution of network speeds in the data centers. Everyone's moving to 100 gig, but you think they should be planning beyond.
Absolutely. So today we see people deploying 40 gigabit, proliferation of 40 gigabit Ethernet in today's data center network. But realistically, when I talk to customers about 400 gig, we have some people that say, "Hey, that's now." We have others that say, "Hey, 1 or 10 gigs more than enough." I really don't see this roadmap to 400 gig and how it's relevant to me. And it's really quite simple. The proliferation of 400 gig won't be 400 gig throughout the network. It'll actually be through the architecture design of leaf and spline. So this is really cost-efficient distribution of 400 gigabit Ethernet, 100 gigabit Ethernet throughout the network. And by using a breakout or aggregation solution, you can halve the density in the spine cabinets. So because of some huge issues of migrating your network, network consolidation and other trends that we see. So the ability to reduce fiber in the spine and more cost-effectively deliver 100 gig throughout your network by using 400 gig in the spine cabinet is a very attractive proposition for most.
You're standing by a high-density network, aren't you? I
am indeed, yeah. Well, a high-density cabinet at least. So, high density is interesting. It solves a lot of challenges, and what customers would say to me is, "Hey, we really like high density, but we're not willing to compromise on the risk." Okay, what do we know about risk and circuit risk and management? Each one of these pipes is going to carry a lot more transport. We've talked about 40 and 100 gig and a future of 400 gig. So each pipe, each connector is going to carry a lot more. So how can we kind of protect and mitigate the risk? Panduit has some very interesting new systems, and today we've launched a product called HDFlex 2.0, and it's an extension on an existing high-density fiber cabling platform. So when we talk about risk and high density, we've got network port connections here and access to patch fields.
Yeah.
So within a network, you'll need moves, adds and changes. That's the point of structured cabling, to allow that flexibility in your network.
Yeah.
So typically on the market, we'll see high density products where you're really forced to access a whole layer of connectivity. Okay, so you pull out a drawer and you have a cassette-based system. This one isn't populated, so.
Yeah.
And when you put out a drawer, you potentially put all these circuits at risk. So with HDFlex, we have a system whereby you can remove a unity clip and you can access half the panel. Okay. Right. So this is effectively halving the risk on adjacent circuits. And what do you know about risk? There was a large study of 582 data centers done by Fundamental Institute.
Yeah.
Okay, and the study told us that things are getting more reliable, fantastic, but because of aggregation, because of more coming down the pipe, each one of these circuits is becoming more critical. Okay.
Yeah.
So by having systems such as this that cater and mitigate risk on circuits, it's really valuable. But when we look at migrating these systems from maybe 1 or 10 gig today to 40, 100 or 400 gig, often you'll move to parallel optics. There are two fiber-based systems that are becoming more prevalent now, and technology is changing. But typically for 100 gig or 400 gig, you need to add more fiber. So we've developed this whole system, not just to manage day one, but to be migrated through these different stages of Ethernet or fiber channel, where you may need to add more fiber, and it will manage this and manage this scalability the right way, so you can expand your network from today's investment to withstand multiple refreshes of your active equipment.